Plenty to talk about on today's Ohio State football report. Billy Beebe excited to be back with you. All good. Don't worry. That's what happens to the number one team in the country that puts up 70 points. Good things kind of keep happening for them. Another good thing that's happening right now, our sub battle with the other college football channels. You can see Chat Sports has a couple of different options if you haven't checked them out. Buckeyes on top in this one. I love to see it. We're in the 700s. This is for the month. Now, the big thing here is with the J.J. McCarthy stuff, Michigan's going to get a little boost. They're going to go up a little bit. So be sure to subscribe to the Ohio State Football Report if you haven't already to make sure we win the September sub-battle. Heard from Ryan Day today, talking Buckeyes, talking everything happening with the team. And I was pretty curious to see what Coach Day had to say just because things are good, right? Everything's kind of churning along. They're getting ready for another tune-up opponent, a better opponent than Grambling, but they're getting set to do what they do. And the updates Ryan Day gave in this one, I kept hearing about tight ends over and over again. This has been a late theory I've had, and if you watch our watch parties, you'll know that I've talked about this. I believe that the tight end position is a secret weapon for Ohio State. Is it their deadliest weapon? Probably not. Is it their most used weapon? Probably not. But a secret weapon? I think we're getting more and more evidence that that's true. Coach Day starting with Will Kacmarek. And again, if you were in on our watch party Saturday, you saw me react as Kacmarek reeled in a touchdown, the first touchdown of the day for the Buckeyes. One of their first 10 on Saturday came from Kacmarek. Kacmarek actually a transfer from Ohio University, so a little bit of talk about him playing his former team this Saturday, and Coach Day showed him some love, gave him a little bit of love here. The exact quote, I think anybody would like to have a teammate like this. He's hardworking. He's a good teammate. He's smart, and I think he's getting better every day. First things first, during the Texas game, as these are the stats from Grambling, Texas game, he was a blocker. I noted him as a blocker. When he entered the game, it was extra blocking, taking on Colin Simmons, making sure C.J. Donaldson could score. That's why on Saturday, when he reeled in the touchdown pass and another really long catch to go with it, a touchdown for Kacmarek, kind of noted him as a full tight end, catching the ball, blocking, being physical, and that 90 overall PFF grade on the day made me feel pretty good about Will Kacmarek as a possible down-the-road secret weapon for Ohio State, whether they go 1, 2, 3, or 4 tight ends. They used 5 altogether on Saturday, 4 in one play the past 2 weeks. So Kacmarek an option going forward. I know Max Clare's the talk of the town, but I want to ask you guys, with what we've seen so far from Will Kacmarek, do we think he should get more snaps? He played so well against Grambling in just 9 snaps. Should he get more? Type Y for yes or N for no. That leads us to Max Clare. I predicted him to be a first-team All-American, and the stats so far don't show it. Just 2 catches for 18 yards. Killer that he dropped really what would be like the opening first down of the season. First Julian saying pass, drops it going out of bounds. Clare just hasn't been what I thought he would be, and that was the guy who would kind of take all the attention that's being given to the wide receivers. He would take advantage of that, right? He'd be open all the time. He was a big-time receiver in the Big Ten last year, and I just thought it would easily translate to Ohio State. Well, the quote from Coach Day in today's press conference kind of steered me in a different direction. We'll keep building the package for him, but I think he's gotten faster and faster as he's come out of camp. Excited to see where the next couple of games go. That's on me. I guess I overestimated where Max Clare would just be plug and play for the Buckeyes, ready to rock for the Buckeyes. Definitely seems he's not as ready to go as we thought he would be for Ohio State. But like I said, Coach Day said there, down the road, more games. He's excited to see how much Max Clare will fit in with the Buckeye offense. I want to let you guys know this episode is brought to you by PrizePicks. You and I make decisions every day, but on PrizePicks, being right can get you paid. Don't miss any of the excitement this season on PrizePicks, where it's good to be right. Simple to play. Just pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections. If you get your picks right, you could cash in. That's because PrizePicks puts their users first, so all withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. They offer Venmo, Apple Pay, MasterCard, and more for quick and easy deposits into your account this football season. Want to give you guys a look at the max discount involving Travis Kelce here. More than half a receiving yard. That's the max discount right there for you. Terry McLaurin also more than half a rushing or receiving touchdown. That's our look for Thursday and Sunday this week. What you want to do now, download the app today and use code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. PrizePicks, it's good to be right. More tight end talk. Jelani Thurman, actually a name that our guy Tom Downey kind of noted as a surprise standout last season. You see those numbers. He didn't get a ton of action, but pretty good when he got in there. And you get the touchdown to go with a couple catches, translating to this year, getting his opportunity against Grambling a little more. You see the snaps at 32 compared to Kacmarek's 9. Had 3 catches, 45 yards, 1 touchdown, and a 93 grade on PFF. I was impressed with Jelani Thurman on Saturday. I really thought he looked good against Grambling State. And again, if the tight end position overall is going to be a secret weapon for the Buckeyes, I like to have options. Max Klare, obviously, I still think is tight end 1. Kacmarek's getting better and better, and I think Thurman's the future that they're trying to still give some time now. Question is, if I had to pick one, you guys let me know. Max Klare, is that still your pick? Go ahead and go MK for Max Klare. Will Kacmarek, you can go WK after everything we talked about with Kacmarek today, or Jelani Thurman, a good JT down in the comments. More good news for Ohio State. Haven't heard anything about Logan George after fall camp. The transfer played in the FCS last year, just hadn't really made any waves with the Buckeyes, hasn't been talked about much. I didn't really note it as any sort of loss or any sort of injury to watch, but Ryan Day did give an update that George he's hoping he will play Saturday. Injuries can be a little hush-hush, a little bland in college football. This was another one. George just not much information, what he hurt, how he hurt it, but Day saying he would hope to see him play Saturday, and he's getting in the mix. Look, the defensive ends haven't been what I hoped so far. Kenyatta Jackson dealing with an injury. Caden Curry finally playing well, but it was against Grambling. Bo Atkinson, little MIA, not his best stuff. Hicks has made some waves. I mean, you got a full room. Anybody who wants a shot can go take it. Might expect to see Logan George get involved against Ohio. Finishing strong with more good news. BetMGM national title odds. Who sits atop? Who sits number 1? Plus 550 for Ohio State to win the national title. Some teams in the mix there. Georgia, Penn State, Texas. I noted LSU 6, not in the top 5. No surprise, I guess. It seems there's still some Texas love, but good stuff for the Buckeyes. Number 1 in the country. Belief is there, it appears, from Vegas, obviously. And we're going to have the whole ride for you. Be sure to subscribe because everything that happens with Ohio State and what we hope is a national championship trip for the second year in a row, it'll be right here.